Yo, it's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about why average individuals do not understand why we retain. The average individual will not really understand why we're doing semen retention, what the point of semen retention is, and why we're doing it. The average man doesn't understand it. He doesn't understand it. He doesn't understand why we do retention because he doesn't understand that we're 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 not boring people, or we don't like anything that has to do with boring, mediocre, or average things. We just would rather be doing something with our lives that makes it at least the most exciting as possible, that has the most dopamine as possible. Because when you go on retention, you're finally fully present in the moment. Everything that you do is just more satisfying, and you can finally just be happy with yourself without really needing outside external things to make you happy. This is why we do retention. We do retention because we conjure up a lot of good positive energy in ourselves, and now we're using that positive energy and giving that and using it to give it out to other people. And I mean, once we keep doing this, it's just a compound effect of us being very happy, energetic, living in good emotions, and then giving it out to the world so they can feel our good emotions, so we can increase the vibration of the world. We can increase other people's mood. We can be a light worker. We're creating light in other people's lives, just simply because we're on retention and we just feel happy about ourselves. Whatever you feel about yourself is going to get broadcasted out in any room that you're in, and people will pick up on this, and then they'll treat you accordingly. Energy doesn't lie. Energy does not lie. So the reason why normal people don't understand retention is because they don't understand that we're trying to help other people just by helping ourselves. A lot of people who are mediocre, average, or just not into things that can really help them benefit themselves for the optimal version of themselves, quote unquote, can be considered selfish because they're not bringing themselves up enough, so in order to help other people. And this is why they're staying average, and they don't realize that semen retention is a way where we can uplift ourselves so high that once we walk in a room, we're actually making the mood of the room happier. We're bringing our positive emotions into the center of other people's energy fields, and we're helping them subconsciously become happier just because we're happy ourselves. And this is why we do retention. Retention is a game of happiness. The longer you retain, the longer you sustain good habits, the longer you keep working on things that you want to work on, the longer you do things that you have in your mind that you want to see and come to fruition, the happier you're going to become. You're going to be more authentic. You're just going to be light on your feet because you're actually doing things that you want to do. And once you start doing things that you want to do, you can now help other people do the same thing because you've been there and you've done that. And see, retention helps you do this. The average person does not understand retention because they don't understand that they have to do this. They've been taught is to look after yourselves and just do the bare minimum, or just do as much, just do the bare minimum. They don't understand that they might have to do a little bit more to impact a little bit more people to get maybe a better result from life. This is what's happening. So when you go on a retention and people talk about attracting lovers, attracting exes, crushes, blah 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 blah, this is a very hot topic on social media. And the thing is, I mean, obviously, like, we can't force someone to be with somebody. That's just not going to happen. But what we can do is use our self improvement to its potency, and then get into a state get into a state where we're very okay and happy and sure of ourselves that if she comes along for the ride, good. If she doesn't, good. We're not going to be outcome dependent on whether she's with us or not. This is the type of state that we want to be in. This is the type of state that we want to live in. The best revenge is being so happy with yourself that you really couldn't care less if she's with you or not. This is how you have to start looking at life. You have to get to the point where you're over it, or not really over it. You're at the point where her her presence in your life is either is you're not emotionally attached to whether she's with you or not. You have to live in an abundant life, in an abundant type of field. This may not be what you want to hear. You want to know there's some sort of secret hack to get her back into your life. And the thing is, I mean, you can try to do a lot of different things, blah blah. But the problem is, the more you're focused on her, the more you're going to lose. The more you're going to lose because you can't really control her. The best thing you only have to focus on things that you can control, and what you can control is becoming the best optimal version of yourself. So one, you can attract anything. Two, you can live in abundance. And three, you're not so dependent if she's with you or not because you're living in abundance. You're already happy with yourself. You're replacing that feeling that she gave you with something else that gives you that same feeling or gives you a better feeling, and then that's what you're focused on. And once you focus on that, all the other things will be coming to you, and this is how you have to look at it. So if you're sad about some, maybe an ex attracting ex lovers, blah blah blah, like that, like I said, you have to replace that feeling that she might have given you with something else that gives you that same feeling, or something gives you a better feeling. And this is when you have to look within. You have to really start knowing yourself. What else do you like? What else do you like? This is what you have to replace those feelings with, because all of it is just a feeling thing. You're only attracted to her because she makes you feel a certain way. She makes you want to do something else. She might make you want to do something with yourself. So you have to find something else that gives you these same emotions and put your focus on that. And this is pretty much the only way to really get over quote unquote someone. You have, like I said, you have to replace these feelings, because obviously these are deep emotions that you conjured up over time. And if you're not self-improving as a man, you're going to let her walk all over you in your mind. You have to use self-improvement as the cheat code for you to have leverage, because the reason why I say self-improvement is so important is because once you've self-improved, you're happier with yourself, other people are happier with yourself, and now you just have more options. Just because you built something, you offered a lot more value to serve other people, and now people want a slice of the pie. But if you have nothing, if you're not self-improving, and you have low self-improvement, then you don't really have anything to offer, and then you're playing the desperate game. So you have to live in abundance. You have to get your mindset into something else. You have to put yourself in a different state. You have to put yourself in a different place. It's the only way that you can really get to the place you want to be. See, retention will help you do this. See, retention gives you that courage and that knowing that things will eventually get better because you're living in a different state. You're just becoming a lot more happier and clear minded. So now you don't, like I said, you don't need her services anymore. You don't need her services. This is the state that you want to be. You have to be happy with yourself, and self improvement helps you become that way, because you have to use those heartbroken emotions and transmute that energy into something that you can build for yourself to finally feel at ease. This is the only way to defeat maybe a curse or something that's been bestowed upon you. So, like I said, see, average people don't understand retention. They don't understand that that life only rewards men who take action. They don't understand that they'd rather play it safe. They'd rather just take the easy way out. They'd rather just become comfortable. They don't want to grow. you just want to stay the same. And if you're a man and you just want to stay the same, you'll never really get anywhere. So yeah, use self improvement to your advantage and become the best version so you have leverage in the marketplace. The less you need her, the more she needs you. The more you need her, the less she needs you. It's a matter of who, the person who cares the least wins. And this is the state that you have to get to. So, that being said, like, comment, and subscribe below. Also, I am putting, because I have had some messages of people who booked a call with me who really just want to see a plan that they can utilize to get them to their desired outcome. Maybe it is an ex that they're trying to get over, or there's someone that they're trying to attract, or they want to re-attract or something like that. The best thing that I can say is book a free strategy call so we can really learn about what you're going through, and then we can implement a customizable plan for you that shows you from step 1 to however steps it may take, the best course of action for you to take to get to your desired state, your desired outcome, to get the results that you want. So make sure you book that free strategy call with me. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe and comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.